Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the Redington virtual session today. Today's topic we have Trend Micro Email Security by Javed Ali. During the session, if you have any questions, I would request you to please put in your questions in the Q&A box, and we will answer them at the end of the sessions. Javed, over to you.
Hello guys, good evening to all. I'm Javed from Redington. Thanks for joining the session. And in today's session, we are going to cover the Trend Micro email security offerings. So the in today's session, we are going to cover the brief introduction about Trend Micro products, email security products, and what are all the Trend Micro email security offerings are there in the cloud as well as on the on-prem. So basically, all the email security vendors, they will have some solution at the cloud which will support the Office 365, the G Suite environment, and cloud apps, everything. So which is called cloud app security, and which is otherwise called as CASB solution in most of the vendors. And some email security product on the gateway level side also there. Like for example, the CASB solution in the cloud will be added to the will be integrated to the Office 365 and G Suite through API and mail flow rules and everything. So this is how the CASB solutions are working. But in case of the email security solution at the gateway level, you will need the MX record. You need to change the MX record. You need to route the traffic through the email security, gateway level email security solutions. And there you can enable all the protections like phishing, the spamming, business email compromise, and all the advanced techniques can be enabled there. So same like that, you can see at the top in Trend Micro, we have a smart protection for Office 365 suite, which includes multi-level security for the email. Multi-layer security is available with the CASB solution as well as the email gateway solution. So CASB solution, which is called Cloud App Security, and gateway level email security solution is called Email Security Advanced. So this is the two solutions available in the cloud for us, and which can be available with using single suite, which is called Smart Protection for Office 365 suite. And same like that for the on-prem, we have two kind of solution. The email gateway, and email gateway is like IMSVA, the Interscan messaging gateway product, which is available as virtual appliance or the hardware. So you can get the email gateway by either through the virtual appliance or the hardware. And in addition to that, we have some deep discovery email inspector also. So this box will have the custom sandboxing. You can load the customized images, the Windows images of the user into the box. So it will inspect all the targeted attacks that is coming to your enterprise, and which will be used for the sandboxing purpose. So same like that, we have same like cloud offering. We have two kind of solution in the on-prem also. One is IMSVA and another one is service integration. Service integration means which is equivalent of CASB solution on the cloud. You can see here on the top also for cloud app security, we mentioned it has service integration. At the bottom, the on-prem offering also, we are mentioning it has service integration. So which means the agent will be installed inside the mailbox. For example, we have two kind of agent. For the exchange, we have kind of agent, and for the domino, we have kind of agent. Both agents are called scan mail agents. So these agents will inspect all the mails, which are coming to the mailbox, the server, exchange server or IBM domino server. And the main benefit of service integration is you don't need to change anything like MX record, or you don't need to care about the business continuity, or these kind of problems won't be there in the service integration. You just need to install that, and it can even inspect the past events even before you install the security solution. There will be some mails already available on the exchange server, or else on the Office 365 also there will be some mails. Millions of mails will be there even before our security solution implementation. So the past events, everything can be checked using the service integration only, which cannot be checked using the gateway level product. So this is the kind of disadvantages. There are two disadvantages with the email gateway. The first one, you need to change the MX record route and everything. And second one, there will be the problem related to the past events inspection and everything. And then some of other advantages also there. For example, inside office communication. For example, I am the user in Redington, and if I send any mail to my team, it won't be inspected in the gateway level solution. It will be from the one inbox to another inbox, which can be inspected at the cloud app security, or else it can be inspected at the scan mail for exchange only. So this cannot be done using the gateway level solution. So there will be three disadvantages related to the email gateway solution. But cloud app security, you don't need to change anything. You can record the past events, you can inspect the past events, and you don't need to change any MX record or mail flow rules, or the traffic routing. You don't need to care about anything, and you can even inspect the uh, users inside the mailbox office. For example, with one single domain, if user is transferring the mail to another user with the same domain, you can still inspect that using the cloud app security and scan mail. So these are all the advantages with the cloud app security. And you may ask, if gateway has many disadvantages, why we need email gateway solution? We can go with the cloud app security only. With actually, the Trend Micro recommends multi-layer email security only. That's why we are offering the two products with one suite. Because the reason being is like the gateway level product, it can prevent all the attacks and everything at the gateway level only. It won't let your traffic, let your spam, phishing, business email compromise every mail. It won't let it to the mailbox, and then it is not putting it to quarantine. This can be blocked even before it is reaching your corporate mailbox or corporate exchange server. So this is why we recommend gateway level solution as well. And with the Trend Micro Smart Protection for Office 365 suite, you will get these two solutions with the worry-free services advanced. This is our another suite. With this also, you will get this multi-layer security. And this is very cost-effective solution. Lots of patented technologies are there. Detection mechanism is there, and which is also very cost-effective, and business continuity feature also there. Let's see one by one what are all the features are there in the email security solution. And uh, actually, for the customer meeting, like many of the customer feel like the email security solutions are very costly, but with the Trend Micro, you will get multi-layer security with less than 10 with less than $20, along with the endpoint also. In some of the cases like worry free services advanced, you will get cost effective solution along with the endpoint plus email security. So this is very cost effective. Let me start. This is to just give you the overview, the architecture about all the email security offerings in Trend Micro. So we'll start from the first now. What are all the challenges are there in email security, and what are all the features are there, and we can compare the features whatever available with these four kind of solution: two in on-prem and two in cloud. So we will compare one by one what are all the features are there, and we'll give you more details about this. So as you know already, the email is the main vector for the attack, and 94 percentage of malware incidents happen through the email only. If you say email, it should be with the phishing, spamming, the spear phishing, business email compromise, this kind of thing. Business email compromise is something different. The security breaches is happening using that. But phishing is the main problem for malware incident and account takeover thing and these kind of attacks. And second, the 6% belongs to the web related exploits, which is happening in the web browser and everything. And rest of the things will cover only 6%. So we need to cover the main threat vector, which is called the email. The so uh, as you know already, the malware, everything propagated through the email phishing and everything. Let's see how we are going to mitigate this problem. And the business email compromise, BEC attacks. This is how the attack is happening. The cyber criminal poses as company executive and email finance persons. Like they will send the cyber criminals will send the CFO to transfer the money when CEO is not in the office. Like maybe they are in vacation or they went somewhere for the business trip. They will target such time, they will target some incident, and they will collect the social the information in the using the social engineering, and they will send the detail, send the link to the finance CFO or any of the finance team guys. And then they think like they are getting the mail from the CEO and they will transfer some money to the hacker account. So globally, more than 12 billion worth of dollar is getting lost yearly basis, and one scam is equivalent of 1,59,000 dollar, and there is 136% increase in year by year loss occurred due to this business email compromise. So we need to mitigate this thing also. And supplier swindle, the account compromise. The account compromise is like identity theft, the account takeover mechanism. This is also happening using the BEC attacks. And this is very difficult to detect because there is no attachment or URL, nothing will be there. Let's see how the Trend Micro is going to provide the protection for all the email related threats. So, so Trend Micro is not relying on a single attack vector. It has multiple techniques like some of the patented technology also there, right? Writing style DNA protection. So writing style DNA protection, what it will do, it will just collect all the characteristics. It has pre-built with all some 7,000 characteristics of the high profile users, how to check the mail header, the email subject, and the writing pattern of the CEO, the high profile users, everything collected by the Trend Micro and characteristics. It's already pre-built into all the email security products. So if BEC is happening, Trend Micro will detect it automatically using the patented technology, which is called writing style DNA protection. And this is the cloud email gateway services also there. Even if this is on-prem email security solution also, like IMSVA, the Interscan messaging gateway kind of solution, still you can integrate with the cloud pre-filter. Means the cloud related pre-filter can also be done. Like you can inspect and stop the threats on the cloud itself before reaching your corporate office. So this kind of thing can also be done, and detects and blocks advanced threats. So whatever the endpoint security and the server security offering the same detection mechanism also possible with the email security. So they are using the predictive machine learning, artificial intelligence, behavior analytics, and the signature based attacks prevention, signature less attacks prevention, and the sandboxing. All the detection technologies whatever used by the Trend Micro, which is also available with the email security solution. And this helps this is for the malware propagation, and for the spam and phishing we have a certain set of detection technologies to block, and all in one bundle, which includes cross generational threat defense techniques. As I said earlier, all the mechanism, all the cross generational defense techniques are included in the product. And Either it will be available as standalone, or you can buy it through the Smart Protection Complete suite. So standalone means I already told you guys. So if you need only the email protection solution, you can go for the license suite called Smart Protection for Office 365. Otherwise, if you need the endpoint and endpoint security, the encryption, and the MDM, and all the Trend Micro products along with the email security, then you can go for the Smart Protection Complete suite. And the email security is always treated as the leader in Forrester Wave report and all other third party report. And in Q2 2019 also, in the enterprise email security report, if you refer, you will come to know Trend Micro is leader in Forrester Wave report. For last 5 years, we have been consistently performing, and we have long track record of proven track record of protecting the customer mailboxes. So Trend Micro solution is best among the industry. Like, you can go through all the third party reports and everything. The Trend Micro will be treated as the leader. And this is the Forrester Wave report. Trend Micro is the leader, and this has the highest score possible in the technology leadership, and furthest to the right for the strategy. Strategy also very strong with our patented technologies and everything, and current email offering also strong. This is what quoted by the Forrester Wave during the report, and the writing style, the lots of innovations are there, and a long history of protecting the inboxes, customer inboxes, and some of the patented technology to prevent against email personification, that means business email compromise, and computer vision for detecting fact login sites like phishing kind of thing, account takeover. This can be detected and resolved. And for phishing, we have multi-layer mechanism to check. We will check at the cloud only. We will once it is delivered to the mailbox, once it is delivered to our gateway level solution, we will inspect it using the sandboxing, the URL sandboxing, whether the site is legitimate or not. And even after the mail is received by the user, during the time of click protection, we will again check the URL reputation of the mail, because the content may be changed before. When it is coming to the cloud, there won't be any malicious payload or something in the attachment or loaded into the URL, and after some time the hacker may load or do something with the phishing URL. So we will check during the both time, like during the time of click also we will check the URL reputation, and when it is delivered to the cloud level sandbox also we will check using the URL sandboxing. So this multi-layer checking will be there, and you will get client side effectiveness, ease of deployment. There won't be, it is user friendly, there won't be any complexity in deployments, and configurations also very simple. And these are all the features we have it in email security advanced. For the inbound mail, means when you are receiving the mail, we will check all these things: the anti-spam, SEC, the sender reputation, the source verification through DKIM, demarcation methods, and anti-malware checking also there. Predictive machine learning is there. The URL reputation is there. Time of click protection is there. So all these features will work together and protect against inbound mail issues. And for the outbound mail also, we are providing the email encryption, which is also one of the main feature, and data loss prevention also there, anti-spam also there. So email encryption, how it is working with Trend Micro, when it is matching the rule, when you are sending mail to someone else, the third party contractor or someone from your enterprise, it will just encrypt the data with the key and everything. And when your contractor receive the mail, the format will be different. It may be received as the attachment. The encrypted mail may be received as attachment. When they received the mail, they when they try to click that, open that mail, access the mail, it will just connect to the cloud server for the encryption key. So once they provide the correct password phrase, it will be decrypted and present to the contractor. This is how the email encryption will work. And in addition to that, we are providing data loss prevention for the sensitive data, which is going by outgoing mail, and the anti-spam also we are providing. And these are all the features with email security standard plus. And we have sandbox analysis for the zero-day attacks, and file and URL writing style analysis for business email compromise. As I said earlier, the writing style DNA analysis for preventing the high-profile users, the business email compromise kind of thing. And even the attachment is coming with the password protected. The you can give the list of password to the Trend Micro email products, so it can just brute force the password whatever you provided with the attachment, and it will try to extract the file, and it will scan everything before delivered to the user. And business email continuity also there. So in case your exchange server is down for 2-3 days, it has the capability of retaining the mails and everything on the cloud. And once your exchange server is back, it can forward the details. In between the time, you will have some access to the console as well, like the end user console will provide you the email whatever available there in the cloud. It will provide the access, so that even if your exchange server is down also, you don't need to care about that. You can still access the mail from the email security. And longer email tracking search window, so we can store the mail tracking up to 60 days. Earlier it was 30 days in the advanced, which is standard plus, and you will get 60 days now. So we are following the systematic procedure to protect against attacks. So this is how we are protecting, like with the known things like the sender reputation, the authentication, the spam content analysis correlation, anti-malware, and URL reputation. During the entry level, we are using this kind of detection techniques to block the threats. And in the second layer, we are using the machine learning anti-malware, and machine learning for the business email compromise attacks and everything. And with the third layer, we are using document exploit protection, macro analysis, and it will inspect all your file reputation and everything. And the writing style DNA analysis also there. And at last, at the final stage only, we will do the sandbox analysis. If the threats are not detected and still it is treated as the gray area, then it will cross check the verdict with our sandboxing, next generation sandboxing solution. So it will do both, not only the file, it can also analyze the URL. So URL and file reputation is sandbox analysis is possible. And real-time URL analysis at click time. As I said earlier, during the time of click, again we will check the URL analysis in the user side. And this is how we are safely delivering the user to mail to the users. So detecting unknown malware, how we are detecting the unknown malware using predictive machine learning. So even if it is coming in malware, coming in script like VB script, PowerShell, or JavaScript, which is the signature based mechanism can't detect these attacks, but the post execution machine learning can prevent these kind of attacks. And document exploit protection. So document exploit detection, what it will do, like for example, the office applications like Word, or the PPT reader, or PowerPoint, anything will have the macros. So it will lead to the zero-day exploits or something. Then it will check the macros and everything carefully and deliver to the user. And then the sandbox analysis is also there for the unknown malware protection. So we are relying on these three things. And our sandbox is called a deep discovery, and which will screen out 90 percentage of file, and average response time is only 3 minutes, less than the 3 minutes. So the deep discovery is very effective in case you can refer the NSS lab report and everything. It has the breach detection capacity of around 99%. And malicious URL protection. So how we are protecting the malicious URL which is coming through the mail? This is the architecture, how it will look like. As I said earlier, the malicious URL will be checked twice with the endpoint Trend Micro email security solution. First time it will be checking in the pre-delivery. In the cloud only we will check using the threat intelligence cloud, which is called Smart Protection Network in the Trend Micro. So it will check the IPs, the URL, the correlated files, the vulnerabilities, and the attachment. Everything will be checked there in addition to the URL. And the URL will be rewritten. For example, if the URL is like www.google.com, we will rewrite that URL to divert that to Trend Micro Cloud. For example, trendmicro.www.google.com. We will divert it to Trend Micro Cloud. This is called a time of click protection. Then when user click, it will again go to the Trend Micro Cloud. Once Trend Micro URL reputation is succeeded, then it will be allowed to go to the internet. This is how it will work. So we by this way we are checking the URL protection 2 times. So AI based business email compromise detection. So how we are detecting the business email compromise, which is also known as impersonification attacks, and behavior plus intention analysis. We will check the intention of the intention of the content by looking at the message, mail header, the mail body, the mail subject, and all the things. And as I said earlier, the Trend Micro is already preloaded with 7,000 characteristics. So it will check all the characteristics with the patented technology, and so it will analyze everything to prevent against the business email compromise. And email continuity feature. So it can record 10 days of email even if your exchange server is down and some outage happen in the customer site, the exchange server is not reachable, or Office 365. So in this case, Trend Micro has capability of storing the mail, and during the outage time, it has the continuity mailbox also, which is available for the end user to read, forward, download, and replay to all the email messages. And file password extraction. As I said earlier, the password protected files can also be checked using the password analyzer. So you need to mention the password list. It will be brute force. The attachment will be brute forced for all the password, and it will extract everything and inspect. And the customized report will be there. It will be scheduled or emailed or customized properly, and you will get all the things. There is more than 20 detection mechanism used, so you will get the details through which detection mechanism the particular threat is getting blocked. And you can also fine tune the configurations and everything. There will be very less false positive compared to any other email security solution. So this is how the report look like. You will get the ransomware, the gray mail, the spam, the web reputation, the suspicious URL, phishing, business email compromise. Like that, you will get the complete report by using which detection technique that the threat is getting blocked. So you will get complete report like this. So yeah, here this is how the daily, weekly, monthly, or quarterly threat detection trend will look like. Report will look like. So how many mails are getting blocked? For example, during the hour 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Sorry, 12 a.m. The 15 mails are blocked using the suspicious URL. 15 mails are blocked using phishing. Like that, you will get complete details of everything. Combined quarantine for email alliances. For example, if there is any quarantine happened for multiple things, it can be consolidated and it will be sent to the user as one quarantine. and you can even redirect the log forwarding, direct the log forwarding to SIM solution, like whatever the events logged by the email security solution, you can forward to any SIM solution which will support the leaf format, and the event log can be forwarded to Splunk, ArcSight, or syslog, everything. And in addition to that, we have a connected thread defense mechanism also. With our Trend Micro, all the products will be connected together along with the email security. All the other products will also be connected together. So, and EDR also, for email we have EDR solution. No vendors will support the EDR for the email as of now in the market, but we are supporting that. And for the endpoint also we have EDR. So it is called as extended EDR, the XDR. Which will investigate the threats which is happening at your endpoint solution as well as the email security solution. So which is called extended detection and remediation, which is available only with the Trend Micro. So this is how it will work. For example, uh, the connected thread defense, how it will work. The Trend Micro, all the Trend Micro products will be connected together. For example, malware infects an endpoint. One endpoint is infected with the malware, and the deep discovery, our sandboxing solution detects that malware in the second stage. The third stage, the real-time signature will be pushed to the endpoint as well as the email security. It not only the sandboxing solution not only send the signature to the endpoint, it will also send to the email security solutions. So in this case, the XDR or EDR can be used to investigate whether threat has had spread to the other machines or not. This is how connected threat defense will work. And the suspicious object consumption. Suspicious object means how many 0-day samples you received in the email security product. So you will get the complete details, how many 0-day attacks happen and how many submission happen with the sandboxing solution from your email security products. And service delivery, like EMEA service, for the EMEA customers only, and US service for the rest of the world. And we have many TAC supports which is operating all over the world, and you will get support from all these things. And we can even support the MSSP kind of thing. All your communications will be encrypted in HTTPS. And this is some of the use case. And using our Medhost, using our Trend Micro solution, which have processed more than 5.2 million emails and stopped more than 12,000 ransomware attacks with no impact on their network. So this slide we already covered. This is the thing, like we checked about architecture, the solution offering, the architecture, and the challenges with the uh, current email in the market, and what are all the competitive features which are available with the Trend Micro email security offerings. We covered all these things with the patented technology and cross-generational blend of detection techniques and everything. And that's it. The presentation is over. If you guys have uh, any questions or anything related to this content, you may ask now. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining the session. Thanks again. Thanks to all. And if you guys get any inquiry, or if you guys want to know more about the product, just send me the mail, or you can contact me. I will provide you the more information about these things.